let's get super straight into it. Your mind is running marathons over things that don't even deserve that much energy. You are replaying conversations, overanalyzing text messages, and spiraling into what ifs. You imagine the worst case scenarios and keep that playing in your mind over and over and over again. And I get it because I've been there too. But today, we are breaking that cycle. We are going to talk about why you overthink, how it affects you, and most importantly, how to stop it. So, grab a cup of coffee, tea, whatever is your jam, get comfy, and let's dive into it. Chapter 1: The Cycle of Overthinking and How to Break It. Have you ever caught yourself replaying a conversation in your head, wondering if you said the wrong thing, or stressing over a decision so much that you end up doing nothing at all? That's overthinking at work. And it's not just a habit, it's a science. The brain actually processes negative thoughts faster than the positive ones. It's an old survival trait designed to keep us safe. Your brain is wired for survival, not happiness. Back in the day, our ancestor had to be on high alert for dangers like predators or threats from their environment. That's why the brain evolved to process negative thoughts faster than the positive ones. It was a built in alarm system to keep us safe. But in today's world, we are not running from lions. Instead, our dangers comes from the things like social anxiety, overanalyzing conversations, or fearing failure. So the problem here is that your brain treats these worries like a life or death situation, even when they are not. The good news is that you are not stuck with this wiring. Just like a muscle, your brain can be trained to focus on gratitude, positivity, and what's actually in your control. Instead of spiraling into negativity, it takes awareness and practice, but you can rewire your mindset. Overthinking increases activity in your prefrontal cortex, which controls decision making and problem solving. When it's overworked, you get mentally exhausted. Your prefrontal cortex is the part of your brain that is responsible for decision making, problem solving, and logical thinking. And when you overthink, this area works overtime, analyzing every possibility, every what if, and every tiny detail. And eventually it burns out, leaving you feeling mentally exhausted, stuck, and even more uncertain. And here's the kicker: you can't think your way out of overthinking. Trying to solve overthinking with more thinking is like trying to put out a fire with a gasoline. It only makes it worse. So, what's the real way to break the cycle? And the answer lies in drumroll action. So instead of getting lost in analysis paralysis, do something small to shift your focus. You can journal, you can move your body, which is the best practice out of all. You can make a decision, even if it's imperfect. Action gets you out of your head and back into the present moment. So let me know in the comments below what's something that you have been overthinking lately. Let's get it out of your head and into the light. Chapter 2: Set aside time for thinking. Your brain thrives on structure and routine. When you constantly overthink, it's like leaving a bunch of open tabs in your brain, cluttering your thoughts and draining your energy all day long. But when you schedule a time for overthinking, you take control instead of letting it control you. So here's how you do it. Number one, you want to pick a worry time. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes a day or in a week just for overthinking. Go balls to the walls, go crazy, go nuts overthinking. Think and think and think and overthink and overthink and overthink whatever and whatever you need to and you want to. And then you want to write it down. Get all your thoughts, fears, and what ifs onto paper, and absolutely no filtering. Sometimes when I need to, I also write in bad stuff about everything and everyone if I needed to, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all human and it's emotions that drives us, right? That's what separates us from artificial intelligence. It is what separates us from the animals, right? And birds and whatever other living creatures are out there in the world, because we have emotions. Not to deny the animals and birds, they don't have emotions, they do, but they don't have the consciousness, or at least the consciousness that we can relate to, right? So you want to get it all, no filtering. Nobody's going to read those notes, okay? And if you're worried that someone might read into it, burn those damn papers, baby. That is the best way to let it all out. And lastly, when the time's up, close the notebook, burn the shit, and move on. You've acknowledged the thoughts. Now they don't need to take over your whole day and your whole life. And when you do this in repetition, it trains your mind to stop over analyzing 24/7 because it knows it has a set time to process things. Over time, you will notice that your worries bother you less and less outside of that window. Chapter 3. Challenge negative thoughts. Your mind is constantly generating thoughts, but not every thought is true. Overthinking happens when you take those thoughts at face value, especially the negative ones, without questioning them. Most of the time, overthinking isn't based on reality, it's based on assumptions, fears, and worst case scenarios that your brain creates. So, next time a negative thought pops up, pause and ask yourself, is this real or just fear talking? Am I reacting to the facts, or am I reacting to just my insecurities? Do I have the actual evidence for this? What proof do I have that this will happen? Or am I just making assumptions? Most often than not, we are making assumptions. Lastly, it's what's more balanced way to see this. If I were giving an advice to a friend, how would I reframe this thought? When you start questioning your overthinking instead of accepting it as truth, you take your power back. Perspective shifts are game changers because what you focus on shapes your reality. Chapter 4. Limit information intake. Overthinking gets worse when your brain is overloaded with too much information. Every time you scroll through social media, watch the news, or binge content, your brain has to process all of it, consciously or subconsciously. And when there's too much input, your brain struggles to slow down, and that makes overthinking even worse. Now, here's how to take back control. Number one, unfollow or mute accounts that triggers stress. If certain content makes you anxious, you don't need it in your daily feed. Second, set screen time limits. Even 30 minutes less per day can make a huge difference in your mental clarity. And lastly, embrace silence. This is so underrated. You don't always need background noise, a podcast, or some show. Give your brain space to breathe and process things on its own. Your brain is not designed to handle constant stimulation. When you limit the noise, you create space for peace. Chapter 5. Practice gratitude. Gratitude isn't just some feel good practice, it actually changes the way your brain works. The next video is all about gratitude from a perspective of, if I'm doing everything right, why does bad things happen to me if I'm always in the state of gratitude? And this is very interesting topic, so make sure you stick around, like the video, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. When you focus on what you're thankful for, your brain starts rewiring itself to notice the good instead of obsessing over the bad. So here are three simple steps to make it a habit. Number one, Write down three things you are grateful for every morning. It could be as simple as morning coffee, a good night's sleep, or having people who supports you. Then step 2, catch yourself when you are overthinking and shift to appreciation. Instead of spiraling, remind yourself of what's working in your life. And lastly, say it out loud. I am grateful for, and whatever you are grateful for. Speaking gratitude over and over strengthens the neural pathways that help you feel more at peace. This isn't just, a self care fluff, it's backed by neuroscience. So, practicing gratitude helps lower stress, reduce anxiety, and even improve the sleep quality. It literally trains your brain to focus on the positive, making overthinking lose its grip on you. Next, let's focus on protecting your energy and strengthening your spiritual shield. Think yourself as a sponge. You absorb energy from people, social media, and even the places you visit. Not every bad thing that happens is about you. Energy is constantly moving around us, and sometimes the negativity you are feeling isn't even yours. If you've been feeling drained despite being in gratitude, it might be time for you to do a deep energy cleanse. Because when you're constantly picking up energetic residue, whether from your environment, other people, or even past experiences you haven't fully cleared, it starts to feel like bad luck, heaviness, or never ending cycles of setbacks. And if you're not cleansing your energy regularly, that buildup doesn't just disappear, it continues to linger on, it weighs you down. It can even start manifesting as anxiety, overthinking, or exhaustion. And that is exactly why I created Evil Eye Alchemy. It's a course teaching you to protect your mind, clear your energy, and reclaim your peace. If you feel drained, stuck in a loop of fear, or like you are carrying a weight that isn't even yours, this course is for you. And you want to remember that your peace is sacred, is your literal life force. Chapter 7, engage in relaxation techniques. Your mind and body are deeply connected. When your body is tense, your mind follows. That's when you are stressed or overthinking, your shoulders get tight, your jaw clenches, or your stomach fills off, right? But the good news is that you can break the cycle by relaxing your body first. So you can start with my favorite practice, deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This slows your heart rate and signals your brain to calm down. So, this is how you do it. That feels so good. The second thing you can do is grounding. I love grounding. Unfortunately, since I live in Canada, I only get to do it like during the summers because other half of the year it's crazy cold up there. So, but grounding is my favorite practice. So, the way you practice grounding is feel your feet on the ground, on the surface of the earth, and notice the sensation of your body in the present moment. This pulls you out of your head and instantly back into the reality, into the present moment, into your body. And lastly, movement. Stretching, yoga, or even shaking off the tension. Any physical movement releases stress and clears mental fog. There is this practice called shaking that I teach inside the Evil Eye Alchemy, where I actually show you the demonstration of it. When you shake off your body, like it's just maybe it's shaking off your hands or entire body when you're standing up, or even dancing off to your favorite music, it helps you clear the energetic residue which isn't even yours in the first place, and helps you clear this mental fog. If your thoughts are racing, don't try to force them to stop. Instead, relax your body. Your mind will follow. Now, I want to help you with a little clearing exercise. So, make yourself comfortable just for 2 minutes. You can literally pause whatever you're doing for 2 minutes. Of course, if you're driving or on the road or doing something that you cannot stop, that's a different situation. But if you're doing something that you can take a pause from, get yourself to do this practice. Okay, so we'll do it together right now. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in into the nose. One, two, three, four. Hold. One, two, three, four. And exhale. One, two, three, four. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, one, two, three, four. Hold, one, two, three, four. Exhale, one, two, three, four. And release. Imagine your thoughts as clouds in the sky. They're floating by, but you are not the clouds. You are the sky. You don't have to chase them, just allow them to pass. And you can always choose to stay here as long as you need to. But when you're ready, you can take one more deep breath and let it go. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. I'm sure that felt amazing. Chapter 9. Focus on solutions, not problems. Overthinking can feel like being trapped in your own brain, constantly replaying the same thoughts without making any progress. When you overthink, you focus so much on the problem that you become stuck in it. Instead of continuing to loop on the issue, try asking yourself these questions. What's one small action that I can take right now? Instead of getting overwhelmed by everything that needs to be done, focus on one tiny, manageable step. Taking action, even a small one, can break the cycle of overthinking and create the momentum. Secondly, ask yourself what's actually in my control. Overthinking often arises from worrying about the things that are beyond your control. Shift your focus on what you can control in the situation. By focusing on the present and the things you can actually change, you stop wasting time on things that you can't influence. By doing something, anything, you break free from the mental trap of overthinking. The fastest way out of your head is to just take action. It doesn't need to be perfect, but moving forward helps you regain a sense of control and clarity. Lastly, chapter 10, I want you to remember that you are not your thoughts. You are not your fears. You are so much bigger, so much stronger, and you are literally held in divine protection. So, if you're open to it, let's do a quick prayer. You can close your eyes and just listen along. And if you're doing something that needs your eyes to be open, you can still listen to the prayer. Okay. All right. So, God, universe, angels, energies of the highest good, the great spirit, I surrender my anxieties and racing thoughts into your loving hands. Grant me the strength to trust your wisdom, for you know the path ahead. Fill my mind with your peace, which surpasses all understanding. Help me focus on the present moment, leaving behind the weight of unnecessary worries. Guide my thoughts towards what is true, noble, and praiseworthy. In your presence, may overthinking lose its hold on me and may your calming grace prevail. I place my faith in you, the ultimate source of peace and serenity. Amen. And so it is. Yes, yes, yes. You can open your eyes. I hope that felt so good in your body. I hope this message, this video, this transmusion of this energetic exchange between us helped you to overcome your overthinking problem. Trust me, I do have that. And a lot of what I said is also kind of like a reminder for me. I am a work in progress too, but I love this is my mission, and I love this so much that I can share with the community, with this whole world, whatever I have to offer. So if this video helped you in any way, please don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're ready to take your energetic protection to the next level, make sure to follow me on Instagram. You can find me at the Spirit Led Babe, so that when Evil Eye Alchemy opens, you are in the know of it. Until next time, protect your peace, trust yourself, and just know that you are enough as you are. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.